Yeah, good morning, Mr. Ralph.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, you're live on Atlantic News TV.
Yes,
Uh,
you're welcome.
World Igbo Congress, based in America, warns that if anything happened to Nnamdi Kanu in the prison, that
Yes.
Nigeria will collapse.
That's wonderful. When I had the news, I actually thought it was just a moving rumor. I didn't know that I could see the breaking news on social media day before yesterday, and it is still trending on news. You know, um, you know, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, then Facebook. That if it happens, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dies in prison, Nigeria will die. How do I mean it? These are the American Igbo war veterans. You know what I mean by war veterans? They are soldiers, but based in America. Largely, all of them are from Igbo extractions. You know, they form this platform or podium in the United States of America to at least carry along all the people or persons from Igbo extraction that inhabit or are living in that country. It is a platform that is holding the whole Igbos in America, World Igbo Congress, based in America. And their leaders are always U.S. armies, Igbos in U.S. Army. There are soldiers over there. We had one woman 2, 3 years ago that was Mr. Wazrike, no, Mr. Azubrike, that was the first black Nigerian to become an American general in the U.S. Army. Is an Igbo woman. So what we have there is many of our brothers that actually were enrolled into the U.S. Army, and most of them are from Anambra Imo State, Abia State, Enugu State, the Igbo in Benue, the Igbo in Edo State, the Igbos in Ondo State, the Igbos in Ikwere River State, the Igbos in Bayelsa, the Igbos in Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Abia State, and so on and so forth. They have formed this very strong consortium. It's a consortium of, because there are still other Igbo cultural group under that aegis of WIC, World Igbo Congress. So what they are saying is, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been overdue for release. It is too obvious that Tinubu is using the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to play politics, to favor himself. As a selfish political bigot he is, he could not allow this man, who is an innocent man, who did not commit any crime, as charged. Treasonable felony. Which treasonable felony? He did not commit any treasonable felony. And Tinubu knew it. That's why each and every Chief Justice that presided over his case in the past actually read and made their conscience and their judgment clear and sound, that any agitator across the world, anywhere on the continent of Africa, has right to ask for emancipation or sovereign state of his extraction or region, which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's, utmost priority. He prioritizes the fact that the Igbos are overdue after over-marginalization that started since 1970. Since the inception of the war, we kept on retreating, defending, retreating for 36 months. And that was when it mattered most after a Buri meeting in Ghana. It was too obvious that Gowon was deceived by Awolowo, who insisted that there shouldn't be a Buri withstand. So this time around, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has taken it upon himself as a small boy who was born in 1967. He was just trapped on his mother's back during the war. This was a very small boy, a toddler, not even up to a toddler, a suckling. And today, he has won the heart of the whole world, which is why the WIC, World Igbo Congress, have been fighting it out with Israel, with Canada, with Trump, and with Antonio Guterres administration, the Secretary General of United Nations Organization, to make sure that the people of the southeastern Nigeria could not go anywhere any longer, fighting Nigerian nation again, or Nigeria stepping into another bloody pogrom, which actually took place in the 1967, 68, 69, and 19, abruptly ended in 1970. So the World Igbo Congress, they are making their stance clear that Kanu's freedom is overdue. Kanu is being held in the jungle, for over 60 months now. And the Director General of DSS has actually known that he has violated Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. His case is down because allow him, as the court has actually ordered, the man in charge during Buhari administration of Department of State Security Service, DSS, still holding on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Currently, in this administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Chief Justice Nyako, the same Nyako of 2015, actually freed him last year, freed him this year, and now another person has taken over. After Arimowolo, James Omotocho, Justice, SAN, is now in charge currently. And as you could see, he went on leave, leaving an innocent man that is not capable of any crime, bloody crime, social crime, political crime, any crime against humanity to be languishing in jail. It is uncalled for. It is a lacuna of law that what? Department of Executive is the one in charge of Department of Judiciary. That's the kind of democracy we run in Nigeria. We are running abracadabra, monkey, baboon democracy in this part of the world. A democracy that is bent and kleptomania oriented government of Nigeria. That is why they still hold on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because it is part of what Kanu is asking for, so that every Nigerian will be enjoying the resources from their region. And that was what Ojukwu went to Aburi. Aburi withstood, Aburi will stand, so that each and every region of this country should be, having that autonomy over their own region, over the mineral resources from that region. They should have monopoly over utilization of any resources, natural endowment, actually, given to their region. That was what Ojukwu fought for. And that was what this young man has been agitating for since 2014. He was arrested illegally at the airport by the then administration of Muhammadu Buhari. And during his fourth or second year, Kanu was at least, exonerated, released, discharged and acquitted, pending on bail again and other allegations anyway that they held against him, so that he will not have the impetus to form that formidable force like IPOB movement anymore. They still, sent military clique led by the then Chief of Army Staff, Mr. Brutal, from Yobe to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's community, Abiaroko, in Umuahia, Abia State. They nearly killed him. He escaped. And today, we are seeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that was kidnapped, abducted illegally, outside international charter we had with Kenya. International charter we had with Kenya is that we can never abduct, we can never extradite, we can never kidnap any of our erring, citizens that have absconded into Kenya, for safety or political asylum. But today, Kanu has been arrested. Just tell me, what is holding that young man there? The man is right. The man is justified. He has never been found culpable of any international local crime that warranted his, continuous detention, incarceration, at DSS facilities. My name is still Ralph Mbechwala. I always take it upon myself as a man that has been engaging on this job of Biafra analysis online. All over social media, I'm there to tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release is overdue, and Nigeria should take their time. And my question again is, Tinubu, why are you holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What is it that he has done? Enough of this nonsense. You know the assertion where you come from. Igbo and Yoruba, they have never had any confrontation before in history. And it's like you are the one causing or orchestrating one to take off. I'm telling you, World Igbo Congress are warning. Your regime should allow someone that has never violated any law in this country. We've actually learned how you are now clamping down on social media users, that we are going to do this or that. Praise it up, that when you begin to arrest social media users in Nigeria, there should be no space in prison to hold the culprit.